What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Teofimo Lopez Sr. in the news, going in on Devin Haney and his performance against Ryan Garcia, which was on Saturday. If you don't know, if you've been under a rock, Devin Haney lost the fight against Ryan Garcia by majority decision in a fight where I think virtually everybody was expecting Devin Haney to win. So this was definitely a big upset, okay? But it's all good, all right? So I'm going to play what Devin Haney... I'm sorry. I'm going to play what Teofimo had to say, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my 2 cents on it, man, because, you know, well, let me just let you hear what he got to say.
The bigger you are, the slower you are.
But do you think that a fight between your son and Devin Haney will still happen down the line?
Not gonna happen. No time soon. They might do it out of desperation. You know, but the king right now is my son at 140. Ain't nobody calling him. They didn't even mention him.
So is Ryan Garcia now the big target for you guys, even though he doesn't have the WBC belt?
He ain't gonna fight us. He ain't gonna fight us because he's the same like my son. You know, they believe in God. They believe of what's happening in this earth. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people they call them crazy. You know, and he's done things that nobody's ever done. He's 11-time world champion. You know? Ryan has no belts.
Was it?
Huh?
What?
Now, real quick, I just want to drop a contradiction that you know, a statement that I've always felt like Teofimo Jr. and Sr. has always stated that I never agree with. You know how they try to say, they try to claim Teofimo Lopez as a 2-time undisputed world champion because they beat Josh Taylor, even though Josh Taylor only had the WBO title. But Josh Taylor previously held all the titles, but he relinquished all the belts. So he only had the WBO title on the line or whatnot. And so now, because he beat Josh Taylor, they're trying to say that Teofimo Lopez is a 2-time undisputed champion, even though Teofimo has never had the IBF, WBA, or WBC belt at 140 pounds. Now, ironically, they're trying to say that now he's saying that, you know, Ryan Garcia is not a champion, even though he beat Devin Haney because he didn't have the belt. Well, bro, if we're going by your logic, and I agree, Ryan Garcia is not the champion, and I also agree that your son is not 2-time undisputed. But if we're going off of your logic, Teofimo Lopez Sr., Ryan beat Devin Haney. He didn't get the belt, but he beat Devin Haney. So wouldn't you still consider him a champion the way that you consider Teofimo Lopez a champion, an undisputed champion, even though Teofimo Lopez only has the WBO title at 140 pounds? That's what I'm talking about when I say it doesn't make sense. Like, these guys are trying to get credit for things that they haven't accomplished yet. Now, as far as him and not fighting Devin Haney, well, I mean, I think that Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney should still fight each other. I mean, I still think it makes for an interesting matchup, but I always stated that Teofimo Lopez would be Devin Haney's toughest fight at 140 pounds. Seeing how Teo has pop in both hands, and he's athletic, you know, very athletic. Both of their styles, I feel like Devin Haney's style gives Teofimo Lopez issues, but I feel like obviously Teofimo Lopez being the more heavy-handed guy, you know, he definitely has, you know, he can beat Devin Haney. So I still feel like these fights should be made. I mean, bro, more so because who else, Teofimo Lopez and Subriel Matias, like, you know, that fight's not gonna happen for whatever reason. Devin Haney can work with anybody, so I just feel like they should still make that fight happen or whatnot. Teofimo's kind of been quiet since his last performance against Jermaine Ortiz, and we all know that Teofimo has issues with fighters that move. The Devin Haney that fought Ryan Garcia, you know, that shouldn't be the same strategy with Teofimo, because I think Teofimo will probably get Devin out of there. But, you know, I still think, I mean, like I said, it makes for a good fight. You know, here's the thing, bro. A lot of people, including Teofimo Lopez Sr., basically is trying to say that Devin Haney's career is over, and that's like, come on, bro, that's BS, bro. Like, that's the problem with boxing fans today, bro. A fighter loses once, and then y'all want to say, oh, it's over for him, he needs to retire, and then y'all want to complain about fighters not fighting the best, bro. Like, if you guys wouldn't put so much emphasis on a fighter losing, then nobody would care. You know, it's not over for Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney is in a rock and a hard place. I will admit that. Seeing how, you know, it looks like Devin Haney was having such a hard time making 135 that it looks like he's finna have those same problems at 140, bro. And the thing that's kind of confusing with Devin Haney, or it kind of sucks with Devin Haney, is that them guys at 147 is they hitting hard. Jerron Boots Ennis, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe not Stanionis. With Stanionis, I'm sure you got some pop in his punch. But I mean, you know, you got Keith Thurman. You got, it's not, 147 is not as stacked as it once was, but obviously Terrence Crawford, and, you know, they've kind of been on record with saying, like, that's not somebody that they just, you know, really are looking to fight, you know, especially just moving up to welterweight. But, you know, it's just, you know, it's kind of like, I wonder, where does Devin Haney go from here? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he going to continue to compete at 140 pounds? And, you know, against, you know, who next? They're saying that it could possibly be Sandor Martin next, because Sandor Martin was the mandatory shot. You know, he was the mandatory for Devin Haney's 140-pound title, WBC title. And I think that would be a good touch-up coming back to get his confidence going. You know, it might be a boring fight, but I don't think Sandor has the knockout power that Ryan Garcia has to really just do damage on Devin Haney. They kind of fight not similar, but in a similar way. But Devin Haney is just a lot better. So I think that would be a good, good comeback match for him. You know, go ahead and beat Sandor Martin, and you know, who knows where he goes from there. As far as Ryan Garcia, well, you know, I would love for him to, you know, if he's not gonna fight at 140 anymore, bro, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if Ryan Garcia goes his whole career without fighting for a title. Like, that would be crazy to me, bro. But if he chooses, you know, not to fight like the likes of, he did call out Jerron Ennis. But if he chooses not to fight Jerron Ennis, or I definitely don't see him fighting they're definitely not going to fight Terrence Crawford. I don't know. I don't necessarily know, because 147 is not that stacked. And then he was talking about moving up to 154 to fight Sebastian Fundora, and that sounds crazy as hell. But Ryan not gonna fool me no more, bro. I got fooled by this last fight. If Ryan say he want to do it, he might just do it. You know, he did look big at 140. You know, well, 143. I don't know what he rehydrated up to, but if Ryan say he want to do it, then let him do it. I mean, I don't see him. But you know what? I didn't see him beating Devin Haney either. So I mean, you know, who knows, man? Ryan right now can do whatever the hell he wants, because he's that much of a draw, and he's going to sell the hell out of a fight with these antics that he does. You just gotta get a man his just due, man. The man is gonna sell the hell out of a fight. I would love to see Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez fight, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I would put money on Teofimo Lopez, bro. I know what you're gonna say. I know, you know, hey, I bet against, well, I didn't bet, but I was going for Devin Haney. I thought Devin Haney would beat Ryan Garcia, but I promise you, I have no doubt in my mind, I think Teofimo would stop Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney wobbled Ryan Garcia in the third round. I'm just gonna put it like that. Teofimo stopped Ryan Garcia. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I would love for that fight to happen. Teofimo, but you know, it'd be a good money grab too. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, we don't know what Teofimo has planned next. He has been calling out Terrence Crawford, but he's still at 140. So, you know, I doubt that really comes into play. You know, Devin Haney, it doesn't look like they're interested in fighting Devin Haney, which sucks, because I do feel like that still would be for a good fight and a unification. So, you know what I'm saying? I still feel like that fight should happen. Maybe not next, but you know, let Devin Haney get him a comeback fight, and you know, then fight Devin Haney, or you know, whatever. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Who do you want to see each of these fighters fight next? But what do I know?